It's time for Hekman How-To, a quick review for the library tools and resources you need for college-level research. Today, let's talk about searching in a database. Remember, scholarly databases offer collections of journal articles and research publications, and in our how-to video on choosing a database, we see that Hekman offers many different databases to choose from. So, once you've picked a database, how can you make your search most efficient and effective? Today, let's try searching in PsycInfo. It's a major database for psychology and sociology research from 1887 to the present. With such a huge collection, you need to create a specific but flexible search to sift through everything. Look what happens if I type in a very generic keyword like depression into our search. At the top of the results page now, we see that there are over 700,000 results. Not only that, but scrolling through these results, we can see that these articles range widely in what they're talking about. If I'm just looking for research ideas, this can be useful. But if I'm interested in a more specific topic, it's going to take a very long time to search this way. So here are 3 ways you can refine your database search. First, try brainstorming keywords. Here in the search box at the top, consider how to most accurately describe your topic. Maybe I'm really interested in depression in young adults related to quarantining during the pandemic. Also, remember that some topics can be described in different ways, so think of synonyms you could include in your search. Maybe I should consider looking for teenagers or adolescents too. Notice how I've used all caps or and parentheses as shortcuts to instruct the database to find any of these terms here, then combine with my other keywords. These shortcuts are called Boolean operators, and they allow you to create very efficient search strings combining all your needs instead of running multiple searches. Here's another shortcut to try. If you have a keyword that is made up of more than one actual word, like young adults, use quotation marks around it to instruct the database to search these words together like a phrase, not separated. Let's click Search now and see how my keyword brainstorming and search shortcuts affect my results. It looks like the number of results has gone down quite a lot, and the articles seem to be a bit more focused than before, so we're heading in the right direction. Here's a second strategy for refining your search. Selecting database filters. Over on the left side of the results page, you'll see filter options you can use to narrow your results further by subtopic, publication date, location, language, and more. One very important filter is this checkbox for peer review. Peer review is a process that some, but not all, journals have in which their articles go through verification by experts. They're reviewed carefully before they're allowed to be published. In the scholarly world, peer-reviewed articles are considered the most authoritative. We can trust their content is accurate and objective because they've been through this process. So you may be asked to prioritize finding these kinds of articles. Fortunately, most databases have a filter like this that make it easy to click and limit your results to just peer-reviewed articles. Skipping ahead just a bit, I've narrowed my search down quite a lot now using filters to limit to studies written in English, published in the last 5 years, and focused on the US. Scrolling through our results, let's say I want to know more about this particular one. So I'll click on it to see its detailed record page. At the very top, we have publication information like the title, authors, and journal it came from. Then we have the abstract, a short description of what the article is about, and more details below that. From here, let's talk about our final strategy, something called citation-chasing. Citation-chasing involves using one article to identify and trace others on a similar topic. On any record page like this, you'll see on the right a box for suggested sources, showing more articles the database thinks might cover similar topics, which can be pretty useful. Another way you can try citation chasing yourself is to take the bibliography or references at the end of an article you've already found and look to see if there are any relevant titles there. If so, you could easily search for those in Hekman's databases as well. So that's it for searching in databases today. It can take some trial and error to create efficient database searches, so if you ever need help, don't be afraid to ask a librarian to work with you on this. For next steps, check out our how-to on requesting full-text articles or making ILL requests.